Hey everybody, good afternoon, it's Chris here. Really glad to be with y'all today. Really excited about today's topic. For those of you who have never seen my YouTube channel or who are new, my name's Chris and I'm in recovery from alcoholism. And what we do here, or what I do here, is I read a reflection from this book. It's called Daily Reflections. This particular one that I'm holding is in Spanish. But they do have it in English and French and German and many other languages. So, if you don't speak English, that's okay. You can still Google this in your language, and you can read the reflection with us or by yourself, however you want to do it. So today is July 21st, and let's get started. Today's entry is called A Priceless Gift. By this time, in all probability, we have gained some measure of release from our more devastating handicaps. We enjoy moments in which there is something like real peace of mind. To those of us who have hitherto known only excitement, depression, or anxiety, in other words, to all of us, this newfound peace is a priceless gift. And that's out of the 12 and 12, page 74. I am learning to let go and let God, to have a mind that is open and a heart that is willing to receive God's grace in all my affairs. In this way, I can experience the peace and freedom that comes as a result of surrender. It has been proven that an act of surrender, originating in desperation and defeat, can grow into an ongoing act of faith, and that faith means freedom and victory. So we're pretty close to the end of the month, not quite, July 21st, right? And in July, this particular book and many other books talk mostly about step 7, which in recovery, step 7 says, humbly ask Him to remove our shortcomings, right? Humbly ask our higher power, humbly ask the spirit of the universe, humbly ask the wind, whatever it is that, that helps us get through these, work through these character defects. We humbly ask Him to remove our shortcomings, right? So, what was suggested to me early on when I first worked this step, the second time I worked this step, the third time I worked this step, is to read the 7th step prayer every single day. Now, by this time, I've already been doing the 3rd every day, so now I'm doing the 3rd and the 7th every single day, right? Which makes sense because the 3rd is pretty much abandoning yourself, right, to a higher power, or to this idea that I can't do it alone anymore, I need help, and I'm going to ask something that I don't believe in for help. So, and that's my story too. If it's your story, don't feel bad, it's my story too. And so now we're on 7, where we recommit ourselves today. We like take our vows again to the program, right into our higher power. Says, okay, now I'm gonna let go just a little bit more. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. My dogs, they like to bark when I'm making videos. So in step 7, we're relaxing the grip a little bit more. We're letting go a little bit more, just a little bit more. We're not. Some people have let go a lot, but some of us, my story is that I didn't really let go right away of everything. Right, I was doing it little by little, or still holding on to these things that I thought still worked. These character defects like lying, stealing, and cheating. I thought that still worked, especially lying. Now, dishonesty has been one of my bigger handicaps, right? This is one of the ones that I still gotta be careful with, right? And dishonesty could be just this, by elimination, or by, you don't ask me, I'm not gonna tell you. Right? Stuff like that. That's dishonesty. Or changing the truth, or telling 3 different stories. That's dishonesty, folks. So if you're doing that, I would suggest you pray about it, right? So that's kind of been my bigger ones and dishonesty and jealousy. Jealousy was a really, like, it was a dream killer, relationship killer, a success killer. Because what comes with jealousy is greed, right? Like, I want all your love, I want all the money, I want all the success, all for me, 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 and nothing for anybody else. I didn't know how to share, pretty much, right? So I was very jealous if I saw somebody get something that I wanted. And that could be a female, that could be money, that could be a job, that could be all that stuff. And I really had to work really hard on my jealousy to help me through this. Like, I have really had to do the 7-step prayer. I did a workbook on it, and then finally, I feel healed from jealousy. Does it still disturb me a little bit when I see somebody get the promotion when I wanted it? Of course it does. I mean, I'm human, right? Of course it still bothers me a little bit, but it doesn't make me jealous and like it used to. It doesn't ruin our relationship like it used to. I mean, like, before I was like, you know what? You're inadequate, you're dumb, you're stupid, and I should have got the job. But anyway, whatever, bye. And I'd quit my job or something, right? Like something crazy like that. So nowadays when I see that happen, then it doesn't affect me in that way, and I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful that it doesn't. And it's only because this healing process, right, called the 12 steps of recovery. It's a healing process. So, sorry, I don't know why my computer changed. There we go. So, this newfound peace that they're talking about, it is priceless to me, because I can see people move up and, man, cheer them on, be their champion, be their cheerleader. Help them, like, hey, what can I do to help? I mean, like, do you want a suggestion? Do you want to do a mock interview? Do you need me to teach you something you don't know? You're not sure if you're quite sure. Do you want to show me what you know? Little things like that I can do to help my companion anywhere, whether it be my lover, whether it be my friend, whether it be my coworker, whether it be somebody on the streets. They need to know how to do something, and I have that information. I'm going to share it, right? So with me sharing what I know with others, it's one part of the 12th step, right? That's what we do. That's how we carry the message of hope, the message of recovery, the message of healing, the message. I mean, I could go on and on about how many messages I can carry today, right? And being brought up, there used to be a saying floating around. Oh, don't teach anybody what you know, because they're gonna get your job, right? It's like, and I grew up like that, thinking that, and I'm so grateful that I got to work through that and be like, well, in this program, it teaches me that if I want to keep it, I have to give it away. So if I want to keep my recovery, I have to give it away. If I want to keep my successes, I have to give it away. I mean, there's plenty of room at the top for everybody, believe it or not. I believe it today. I see it today. I've been at the post office now for 7 years. I'm temporary now. Right now I'm in a different position, but I've been with the post office for 7 years, and man, there's plenty of work for everybody. I don't have to fight for nothing. I don't have to fight for hours. I don't have to fight for pay. I don't have to fight for nothing. I mean, there's enough for everybody. This idea that the post office is going broke, it's a little misinterpreted. I mean, we get paid well to do what we do. HEB, that's my other job that I love so much. There's plenty of room at the top. I mean, they're gonna build another HEB like a block away from me, and the one that I work at right now is brand new. So there's plenty of opportunity for everybody. And I've learned through humility and through continuing to surrender that I don't want to be in places that God doesn't want me to be. So if He doesn't want me to be at the top, I don't want to be at the top. I don't want to be there. If He doesn't want me there, I don't want to be there. Did I used to want to be there? Yeah, because I thought that's what brought me happiness. I thought that's what's going to bring the girls. I thought that was going to bring me prestige. I thought that was going to bring me money in the bank. Folks, I don't know if that worked for you, but it didn't work for me. To be, right here where it says, to be a maximum service to God and His people, that is what works for me, right? That I could say like, okay, well, if you want me at the bottom, let's go. I'll be your backup singer. I'll be your helper, God. Can you imagine being God's helper? That's awesome, right? Mariah Carey was a backup singer to Brenda K. Starr. Can you believe that? And now she's bigger than Brenda K. Starr. She's not the first backup singer that makes it, but she's one of them, right? Angela Johnson got cut from A Living Color when they wasn't making it. They cut her off. She's doing fine now. She's one of the best comedians I know. Paula Abdul, backup dancer. I mean, you know, before it was Michael, it was the Jackson 5. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna be successful, if I'm gonna be successful, I'm gonna get there when I need to get there. Right now, I want to be where I need to be. If I need to be in the trenches with my shoppers and my Kirby's, that's where I want to be. You know, if I need to be with, you know, front-facing cereal boxes, that's what I'm gonna do. If I need to be sweeping them up in the break room, that's what I'm gonna do. If I need to be pulling carts from the parking lot, that's what I'm gonna do. If I need to go in at 2:00 in the afternoon to help my workers come back so they're not there late and they can go be with their families, that's what I'm gonna do. It's a sense of humility. It's a sense of letting go and receiving God's grace and all my affairs, everything that I do. Says, God, I want to do what you want me to do. Because guess what? When I'm doing what I want to do, I mess it all up. When I start thinking things all by myself without asking or meditating or praying, I mess it all up. When I start making big time decisions based on myself and what I want and what I think I need right now, I end up lost, floating in this world like, man, what did I do? I did it again, man. Oh my God. Right? So the peace that I get, this pricely gift that they talk about, it's all about just surrendering. And surrendering doesn't mean like what they told me what surrender really meant in recovery, and I'm sure it does in other spots too, is to go to the winning side. It's like, okay, here's my white flag. I surrender. And that's okay. When before I wanted to control everything, I still want to control some things. And today I was looking at my co-workers and looking at some decisions my boss made, and I thought, you know what? Everybody deserves a shot. Everybody deserves a shot. In management and shopper, Kirby. Everybody deserves a shot. Who am I to say that person shouldn't get the job before me? Who am I to say that I'm not making a difference where I am? Who am I to say this is how you gotta do it? I used to be that person. You know, if people would only act right, my life would be so much better. I used to be that. And today it's like, no. My life's better because I act right. My life's better because I invite God into my situations. My life's better because I have this program that helps me every single day reflect on the stuff that is important to me. That really is important. And today what's important to me is carrying the message. What's important to me is getting the message. What's important to me is working on my defects. And I love that I could be in a situation or in a spot or somewhere and just think like, oh, whoa, that what just happened right here, what just occurred made me feel a certain way, whoa. Or I could watch something happen and it doesn't make me feel like anything. It's this peace that I have inside where I'm not trying to, how do I say, I'm not trying to trip anybody on their way up. I'm not trying to talk about them or drag them down. I don't want to do that no more. I mean, that's where they belong. That's where they belong. If I want it for me, I'm sure they want it for them too. If we're all on the same path, if me and my coworkers were all on the same path, I mean, that's okay. It's okay. There's plenty of room at the top. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. So folks, I'm gonna end with that. With this, I mean, I don't know, something. Let me see. Let me think real quick. I got nothing. I'm so grateful that you're here with me. Grateful to be here with you. Grateful to have some type of message to share with you. I hope that it helped. Share it if you want, if you like. Maybe you don't need this message right now. Maybe somebody else needs this message right now. Please leave a comment if you want. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's like the program. We never tell anybody what they have to do or should do. We just give suggestions. So I strongly suggest you share. I strongly suggest you like and comment. And I strongly suggest you subscribe. So anyway, my friends, I love you all. We'll see you again. Bye for now.